Hello, my name is Abi Ola and I am an abstract figurative painter who specializes in painting patterned portraits of family members. Often their identities are obscured by removing their facial features so that people can focus mainly on the background and clothing patterns. I have always been an artist from the time I first picked up a pen to draw. My art is influenced by my West African heritage, British nationality, and social media. In 2021, I graduated with a Master of Fine Arts from the Slade School of Fine Arts, and prior to this, in 2019, I graduated with a Bachelor of Fine Arts from Goldsmiths University of Fine Arts. My most recent exhibitions include my solo show at the Kupfer Gallery called I'll Be Your Mirror, an online group show with In Transit called Breathe, Rest, Play, and New Contemporaries 2022 at the South London Gallery, the Ferrens Arts Gallery, and Humber Street Gallery, which all took place in 2023. This impacts how I see the world and art by making me see the intricate beauty in everyday objects, people, and places. For example, my work focuses on pattern making rather than the subject matter or figure. It overpowers everything else in my compositions to encourage people to acknowledge the beauty in everyday life. Also, always makes me want to take over mundane spaces with my patterns so that I can invite passers by into my world. For example, I recently did a commission with UCL East, University College London's East London campus, where I designed two large scale wallpapers for their One Paul Street and Marshgate sites, inspired by William Morris and African textiles. One was placed on the staircase, the other in the staff common room, and another commission I have done where I have invited the public into my patterned world and transformed a mundane environment is a commission I did with Enfield Council to design an artwork for their high street bins. This encouraged people to throw rubbish in the bin and notice the beauty of their street. My upbringing and background have influenced my artworks. For example, my works look at my heritage and the place where I was brought up and have lived all my life. For example, I paint pictures from my mother's old flower dresses she wore to church, traditional Nigerian attire that my dad wears, and my sister's old baby clothes to represent all these people and who they are. Most of my family live abroad or have passed away, therefore I do not know them very well. Focusing on their clothes is a way for me to show who they are without having to worry about their facial details. Painting the face is a way of literally showing someone who this person exactly is. However, I want to show the viewer that I do not know these people very well, and I also want them to be able to connect with the idea of knowing about distant family members but never meeting them in real life, which is what my artworks are all about. My biggest influences are Yinka Shonibare, Sonia Boyce, Lubaina Hamid, and William Morris. Right now I am focusing on making artworks for a business shutter in Edmonton, London as part of a commission called Fall Street Open All Hours Gallery, funded by Enfield Council as a way to enliven the high street. I am also preparing for an online exhibition opening for In Transit online residency for deaf, disabled, neurodivergent and or chronically ill artists. Through this residency, I've learned how to make my artworks more accessible to different types of people, such as disabled and people that are not interested in art. I think the biggest challenge of being an artist is not always having other artists or people to give feedback on your work. Often I am working alone in my studio and I'm not sure whether I'm doing the right thing. Having a team of supportive artists to work alongside can really motivate you to keep going and know what you're doing is right. Also, it can often be hard to find funding, and artists must resort to non-art related work to survive. This can make you feel unmotivated to make art as you feel that you may never be able to make a living from it. The advice I would give to my younger self would be to keep trying your best and not to give up, not to worry about people's negative opinions, and keep doing what you love doing, which is art. If you keep making what you believe in, then hopefully someone will also like the work that you make and good things will come from it. I have tried using unconventional mediums and techniques before. For example, during my time at the Slade School of Fine Arts, I wanted to try and take over a space with my patterns. However, I wanted to experiment with this idea before buying wallpaper. Therefore, I created digital drawings and printed hundreds of A3 and A4 photocopier papers, then stuck them one after the other on the studio walls. This helped to this this helped me to come up with curation and installation ideas for future exhibitions. I also regularly sew old family clothing onto my paintings to represent them through what they wear and to give my works a sentimental value. I do not listen to music while I work as it would distract me. However, more recently I have started to think about music for my performance videos and animations. I like looking at old cartoons from the 1940s and the type of music played to portray what they are doing without speaking. I have attempted to do something similar with my videos. One of the best reactions someone has had to my work is loving it so much that they bought multiple pieces. People that support my work in this way are very generous and have helped me to realize that what I'm doing is the right thing. It is very motivational and feels rewarding when there are people that truly support and love what you do. What I hope people will take away from my artworks is that there is so much beauty and intricate details in things that we may overlook in our everyday lives, such as clothing, the area in which we live, nature, and the people around us. I do this through my patterned installations that take over mundane places that usually do not have any art, and that people rush past every day while commuting to work or shopping, etc.